Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I review different action figures. Today I'll be reviewing McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Who Laughs. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get into the accessories. And so first off we have the DC Multiverse stand that comes with every figure. It's in just a plain black paint. It's got a peg to help the figure stand up. And then it has a small DC logo on there. And then next we have the trading card, which has a very cool and sort of creepy looking picture of the Batman Who Laughs on there, so I really like that. Then on the back we have the source, real name, height, weight, and then there's the bio that if you'd like to read, you can pause the video now. And then on to the main accessories, we have his knives. And so first we have kind of his more upright knife, and so this has got sort of some gross, dirty sort of stuff on it. It looks kind of like it's been used a lot, not very clean at all. Then it has some kind of nicks in it, making it look like it's been used a lot and stuff like that. And then on the handle part, it's got a little grip sort of part right there, but it's mostly kind of a brown, super dark brown on there, or almost black for the handle. So it's a pretty cool accessory. It's a pretty long knife. And then next, we have the other knife that's kind of side to side. It's more like a sickle sort of thing. And so it's got the whole blade right here. Again, it's really dirty and gross looking with that silver shining through for the metal. It's got a little nick right there. Then again, it has the little strap right there for the grip. And then this one actually has a lighter brown on it for the handle, which is a little weird, but that's alright. I mean, I guess they're two different knives. So overall, these are pretty cool not figures, accessories. I really like these. So let's move on. Alright, so now we'll take a look at the figure up close. And so we have the head, which has his ears and his kind of band on his eyes and from the back of his head that is in kind of that dirty and gross looking metal sort of thing. And so that looks very nice. It looks cool. Then you've got kind of his trench coat all over here, which he's mostly in black all over, but he does have some silver on these strap buckles sort of things, and then he's got the strap details right there, more kind of stitching in there, and then he's got it on the back too. He's got the wrinkles in the clothes, he's got the wrinkles in the tailcoat part, and then it's also shredded on the back here, makes it kind of look like a cape from the front. It's a little bit blowing, which looks very nice, and it's got some scratches in there. Then if you take a look at the hands, you've got them as a bright white, but because when you slide in those accessories, which are brown and kind of black, it does smear the paint and kind of chip at it, so that's a little bit of a downside, but that's alright for me, because I usually mostly have the weapons in his hand. Then you have the buckles again, and you've kind of got his gauntlet things right there with the straps, so that looks cool. And then if you come down, you got the wrinkles again in the pants. Then you look at the boots, you've got the lacing boot part. You've got the foot, which has a strap there and a buckle. And you've got kind of bolts in there, it kind of looks like, or something like that. And then you've got tread in there. So overall, this figure looks very good, and he's got a nice paint to him. He's got very nice details on them. And now it's that magical part of the video called articulation time. So we'll start with the head, and this guy does have very good up articulation, and I'm very happy with that. Then it doesn't have very good down articulation, but that's alright. He does have tilt right there, which you can get him into kind of creepy looking poses. I really like that. Then he can turn just a little bit, but it does get in the way with the collar right there, but it's not too bad. And then you have the butterfly joint right there, can go up and down and side to side a little bit, can go up, a little bit obstructed with this, but not too bad. It's got good range of motion. Got the arm swivel right there. Got the double jointed elbow. Then you've got the wrist. You can twist it all the way around. And then you can move it up and down. Then moving on to the ab crunch sort of area, you've got very good forward. I'm really happy with that, and I'm really like these soft or rubber pieces right here. They get very good back and forward articulation, and so I think it really is good for these kind of jokery figures. And then you've got going forward that much, back not as much. This is kind of a softer piece, but does hinder it just a little bit, but not too much. No thigh swivel, can go out just a little bit, not too much. Then you've got the double jointed knee articulation right there. And then you've got the ankle, can go back, forward, and you have the toe articulation. So this concludes articulation time. And now I thought I'd show some different poses that I like to put this guy into. And so starting off, I have him slightly arced back on here with both his knives out, and he's getting ready to attack. And then he also just has his head slightly tilted to make him even more creepy. So I really like this pose. And then in this pose, I have him just a little bit hunched over, more leaning forward. And then he's got his knife right next to his face, and he's just looking very creepy. Looks like he's just slowly walking towards you, coming to attack you. And this last pose is a lot less dynamic than the other ones, where he's just standing upright with his hands behind his back. And then if you look behind him, he's just got his knives behind him, ready to kind of betray whoever he's talking to, I feel like. And so I thought I'd just share some of these poses that I really like to put this guy in. And I almost forgot to mention that this figure does come with a Build-A-Batmobile piece. I think it comes with the left or the right side of the Batmobile. So it builds this, which I've already built, with the other two, which is the Batgirl and the Nightwing figure. And so it's a pretty cool Build-A-Figure thing, but it's not on scale, so it's more of kind of just a collector's thing. I would have rather had a new figure, but it's still pretty cool. It looks very nice. Alright, so now I'll just do a quick little comparison. And so on the left, we have the Detective Comics number 1000 Batman, and on the right, we have the Joker from Batman Arkham Asylum. And so the Batman Who Laughs and Batman, they scale pretty nicely together. They are like the same height, which they should be because they are both Bruce Wayne. So I'm really happy with that. But when you bring it against the Joker, the Batmen are just a little too small because Joker is 6 foot and the Batman should be 6'2", so they are just slightly small, which is a little bit of a downside. But other than that, I think that the two Batmen, they do scale very nicely together. So overall, I think that this figure is awesome, and I like that they chose to do a kind of a unique and different character. Even though he's still Batman, he's a very cool and unique character, and he's got nice paint over him, got nice accessories, very cool, and then he just looks very cool overall. He's got a nice design to him. He's got the little trench coat thing that I really like on him. Looks very cool. And just before I end the video, I was asked to give a shout out to Landon Red Bear, so shout out to him. And then also I'd like to give a shout out to Ethan Banks and Jaeger101, mostly because they comment every time, and it just really makes me happy that they're commenting and watching the videos all the way through, so thank you. And also, I have the tease for what the next video will be, so here we go. Whoosh. Alright, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to be notified for my other videos, please hit the notification bell, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.